Today we're going to read a story called Elephant in the Dark, which is based on a poem by a poet named Rumi. It's retold by Mina Javerben, and the pictures are by Eugene Yelkin. Elephant in the Dark. Elephant in the Dark. This book is dedicated to the author's sister, Miriam, and the illustrator's sons, Isaac and Ezra. Merchant Ahmad had brought a mysterious creature all the way from India. The news spread fast through the village. What could the huge beast be? They all want to know. The villagers ran to the merchant's barn next to his house to see this strange creature, but the doors were locked and the merchant, tired from his journey, was sound asleep. The rowdy crowd woke the merchant. He stuck his head out of the window and shouted, "It's too dark in the barn to see anything. Go home and let me sleep." But no one went home. Instead, they decided to see the beast for themselves. Here they are crawling into the barn to try and see the beast. The first villager snuck into the dark barn. He tripped on a bucket of water and fell on the animal's long, slithery nose. This startled the villager and set him running. Outside, he gathered himself, puffed his chest, and said, "The creature is like a snake." Next, a short man entered and reached very slowly into the dark. He wrapped his arms around one of the animal's legs, then rushed out to report, "People, the creature is not like a snake at all. Oh no, it's round and tall like a tree trunk." A third villager climbed inside the barn. The beast swept its huge ear against her face, and the woman ran out. "The creature is neither like a snake nor a tree trunk," she panted. "It's like a fan, a huge floppy fan." Do you know what the creature is? The three villagers argued excitedly. Others scratched their heads and disagreed. Each offered such different views. The fight escalated, and the remaining villagers stole into the dark barn to find out the truth for themselves. So the people who hadn't gone in didn't believe anyone who had, and they had to go in and find out what the beast was on their own. "It's like a leathery jug of water. It's too skinny and hairy, like a paintbrush. It's definitely sharp, like a plow. It sounds like a horn." All day long they called each other names and fought to prove each other wrong. Into the night no one listened, but everyone shouted and shoved. So they argued about what the beast could be. What is it? They only know bits and pieces. When the sun finally rose the next morning, Merchant Ahmed led the beautiful, gentle creature to the river. But everyone was still too busy fighting to notice the large gray elephant, and no one noticed that they each knew only a small piece of the truth. And eventually they figured it out. And they all were peaceful by the river. Do you think it was helpful that they were arguing with each other and shoving one another? Not listening to each other? No. They might have been able to figure it out if they had listened to each other, right? They could have figured out maybe what the strange creature was. Or they could have just waited until the merchant was ready to show them, right? Could have used their patience. Well, I hope you enjoyed this book. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.